got nothing on the TV. You think you own something, but you don't own nothing. When the government man comes around, puts your dirty ass boots on the ground, laughs at your protest with a gun and a bulletproof vest. He don't care what you have to say, you're just gonna do it anyway. He'll smile and grin and then take your farm away. He'll tear it all to hell.
I'd like to welcome everybody tonight to the Cheatham County Commission meeting, December 15th, 2025. I think I've spoke to all the commissioners. We're going to do a little different tonight. Before we open the meeting, we're going to do special presentations. So, Mr. Mayor, would you like to come up?
Thank you, Chairman. John, come on up and stay a while. It is an absolute honor to have John with us today, and of course y'all know he has battled TVA. And the interesting part, I was talking to Channel 2 earlier today about we were going round and round. I remember doing a speech early in this where I said, we'll go down swinging when you're starting to question and challenge the quality of life in Cheatham County. And I got to tell you, we were kind of going down. Wasn't anything really coming our way. This man shows up with a selfie stick and beats the stuffings out of TVA PR-wise. And it was also able to get it before President Trump. And that's when everything changed, and it changed quickly. So, Mr. John, thank you so much for that. This commission has passed unanimously a resolution we'll read here, and then there's a couple of other things, and we'll get you back on the road, okay? Thank you.
I'm all good.
Awesome, awesome. A resolution honoring John Rich for his efforts in defending Cheatham County against the Tennessee Valley Authority's proposed methane plant and associated gas and transmission line project. Whereas John Rich moved with his family from Amarillo, Texas to Cheatham County, Tennessee in 1989. And whereas Mr. Rich attended Pleasant View Christian School for his 9th through 11th grade years, forming lifelong friendships and a deep connection to the community. And whereas Mr. Rich continues to be firmly rooted in Cheatham County, where he has remained a landowner on which he spends his recreational time, thereby continuing his bond with the community. And whereas Mr. Rich's family remains fully committed to the local community, where his brother operates a farm and his father, still residing in the same home the family purchased in 1989, owns and operates a micro blueberry farm. And whereas Mr. Rich's paternal grandfather was a resident of Cheatham County until his passing in 2007, and his paternal grandmother, who served the community for 22 years as a skilled seamstress, sewing everything from prom dresses to patches for local police and fire uniforms, remained in Cheatham County until her passing in 2020. And whereas the Tennessee Valley Authority purchased property in Cheatham County for the construction of a methane gas plant and sought to condemn other private property for associated pipelines and transmission lines. And whereas Mr. Rich was instrumental in leading the opposition to this effort, working tirelessly to defend the rights of various property owners. And whereas Mr. Rich expresses his gratitude to Mo Pitney, George and Shirley Jean Wade, and Nanette Mahler, alongside whom he worked steadfastly and with whom he collaborated daily for nearly 3 months in a united front against the TVA project. And whereas Mr. Rich took initiative by speaking with President Trump and Secretary Rollins, as well as other state and federal officials, to assert Cheatham County's opposition to the TVA project, and therefore escalated the situation to a national scale. And whereas Mr. Rich wrote and recorded the song, "The Devil and the TVA," which garnered nationwide recognition to Cheatham County and the community's opposition to the TVA project. And whereas through his dedication, persistence, and leadership, Mr. Rich exemplifies the spirit of community that defines Cheatham County and contributed meaningfully to the preservation of its land and our way of life. Now therefore be it resolved by the Cheatham County Commission that this body hereby recognizes and honors John Rich for his efforts to protect the citizens and landowners of Cheatham County against the Tennessee Valley Authority's proposed methane gas plant, pipeline, and transmission line project, and extends its deep appreciation for his enduring commitment to this county and this community.
Thank you, guys. That was one hell of a fist fight. And I got to be honest, I thought even if I get this to the president, there's a very good chance that President Trump may look me dead in the eye and say, John, unfortunately, because of my energy dominance plan, we're going to have to build it. Like, I thought that could actually happen. And if that happens, well, then you lose. But at least you took it all the way to the top before you lost. But the people in this county, everybody in this room and everybody in this county, I think it was probably 100%, if 99, 100% against this thing. I didn't fight any harder than the people in the county did. I just had a different platform than you had. That's all it was. I'm a high school graduate. Nothing fancy in my pedigree at all. I believe in life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I believe that Americans should be able to own their land. I believe that TVA was acting with communistic practices, and I believe they've been doing that since Franklin Delano Roosevelt, and I think it's time that they stop. And just to give you a little heads up, that this fight in Cheatham County with TVA was just what flicked the match. Because this is happening to people in 7 states right now. What just happened in this county, what we narrowly escaped, is actually still happening in all the states that TVA is in. So my next goal is, number one, we got to get that land sitting over there back into the hands of this county. Right? Got to get the land back for us. It's got to come back, and I'd say put it in a conservation easement. Do something where nobody can touch it, no matter who the president is. Protect that. You cannot ever let that happen. We can't beat them now only to lose later. We can't do that. But beyond that, I'm setting out with a group of very powerful patriots in D.C. that I'll be the face of it. They'll all be in the back room. They're PhDs and attorneys and a bunch of stuff like that. I'm the high school graduate out front with a guitar and handlebar mustache that doesn't give a damn what you think about what I have to say. I'm that guy, you know. So I'm going to be going forward, but we built out a plan that I will be presenting in D.C. to the TVA, to the newly appointed Trump board members. The whole TVA has basically been replaced by Trump appointees. Over the next 2 or 3 months, you're going to see them come in. And I think it's our chance, as you would probably say too, this is our chance to come in and strike on behalf of American landowners, change the rules of the game, take away their socialist pieces that they've been using since FDR. Enough already. Take them back. There's 5 points in that plan. I won't go through it, but trust me, I've spent every minute since we whooped them here thinking about, if I ever get the shot to go in there, what would we do so there's never another situation again like what happened in Cheatham County. So pray that happens. I think it's going to. I think they really hated my song. I really do. I think they hated it. But you loved it, right? You guys loved it. So it's an honor to have that read. That'll hang up in my house forever. My 2 teenage boys got to watch Pop go fight And I'll do it again if we have to, and I know you will too. Thank you guys for the honor. It was an honor to put my dukes up right next to you. God bless you. Thank you.
Wait, John, there's more. There is Miss Debbie Doyle. She has something to present. Where's Debbie go? There we go.
Hello. Hello, Mr.
Debbie.
We have a couple, we have a couple of surprises. Okay, one thing is we have a surprise for you. It is the county-wide John Rich thank you card, and I want my son Bailey to, or what's his name? Gabriel, to join me.
Who made those jeans right there?
Let's see, could it be Granny Rich
Granny Rich?
Designs? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. So we have about 1,000
Oh my
signatures
goodness,
in
are
here.
you kidding me?
And your dad and
Wow.
everybody in here, so I think you're gonna relate to
That is
that.
quite humbling. Thank you
That
very
is
much.
beautiful,
Yes,
beautiful.
ma'am.
And also, I want to thank you and John, Member Carver, and everything that you have presented for the county. We are emotionally connected to our land, our property, and you feeling it too.
Yes, ma'am.
I just want you to know we are feeling what you feel, and that's why we're here. I have another surprise. Could my artist, Brianna Cox, come here? She is a member of the Cheatham County Art League.
Okay.
And we said, we have an idea, and we want something very special for Mr. Rich. And I would like to show you Brianna. Say hello. And her husband Don. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you again.
Yes, sir.
So I think this might be something that you would like.
Okay.
Come here and take a picture.
I'm looking. Oh, wow.
This is a painting that Brianna did as a commission for you. And I think you might know
Back
this.
barn?
Yes, I think you might know this little fellow here. Bailey.
Yep, that was my horse from Texas that moved to Tennessee with me. Bay. Yeah. He was half quarter horse, half thoroughbred. He was a quarterbred. Yeah, that's my dad's backyard right there. That's pretty excellent work.
Your dad has been fabulous helping us.
Yeah.
And you have a great family, I'm telling you.
It's a beautiful county full of beautiful people, and again, I'll just close by saying it was a pleasure to knock their heads off on your behalf, and we'll do it again if we have to, all right? Thank you, guys.
Isn't that great?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I take this?
Yes. Yes.
I'll give these two to Mr. and Ms. Wade.
Yes, please.
And thank you.
God bless y'all. Take care.
Thank you.
It is indeed a special night already, and the commission also passed a second resolution to present tonight to everyone else who had a part in this, and I think it's everybody in the county. Because like I said, there was definitely, the only good thing that I've seen come out of TVA and all this invasion of TVA was it united the county like I have never seen in my 64 years in Cheatham County. Didn't matter if you were Republican, Democrat, Green Party, whatever, you knew it was time to save Cheatham County, and everybody responded. So this was passed a month after we passed the one for John Rich here at the County Commission. It was passed unanimously. And again, I've got a set for anyone who would want a copy of this tonight that took part. I'll read it, and so we can get on with our business tonight. A resolution honoring organizations, groups, landowners, and citizens of Cheatham County who fought against TVA. Whereas TV announced plans in the spring of 2023 to construct a methane gas power plant and battery storage facility on Larkinsville Road in Cheatham County. And whereas the billion-dollar project included miles of transmission lines and a gas pipeline that would negatively impact a great portion of northern Cheatham County and take away from our current quality of life and rural tranquility. And whereas the plans were immediately met with overwhelming opposition from neighbors, along with a vast majority of residents and citizens united across the county. And whereas Cheatham County built a coalition of citizens to oppose TVA plant with the county commission and all 4 cities unanimously passing resolutions against the project. Whereas the fight against TVA was often referred to as the David versus Goliath battle, it only strengthened the resolve of those who opposed the mammoth utility operation. And whereas so many citizens who paid out of their own pocket mobilized with yard signs, petitions, protests, and legal reviews to push back and push out TVA. And whereas several individuals worked relentlessly to resist TVA's plans, including neighbors at the proposed site, who continually protested and plotted countless angles to save the 280-acre tract from the smokestacks and overwhelming battery storage facility. And whereas citizens traveled to multiple TVA board meetings to lodge personal protests and voice unified opposition to the plant and its impact on Cheatham County. And whereas participation of the peaceful protest included phone calls, community signs campaign, petitions, parades, banners, and multiple community meetings, including the creation of Preserve Cheatham County. And whereas TVA had to take the unified citizens of Cheatham County into consideration as it announced that the site would no longer be used for the power plant and battery storage facility, thus saving and leaving the agricultural land intact, as well as the miles of our roadways and other lands that would not be disrupted by overhead transmission lines and buried gas lines. Now therefore be it resolved by the Cheatham County Commission that this body hereby recognizes and honors all who had a part in the pushback and defeat of Tennessee Valley Authority's proposed methane gas plant, pipeline and transmission line project, and extends its deepest appreciation for your commitment and drive for this county and this community. Give yourself applause.
Mr. Mayor, I have a list. Can I call out the names?
You sure can.
George and Jean Wade. Why don't I call out your names and you come up and get your resolutions?
Round 2.
If you already got it, pretend you're getting another. Ryan Thornburg. Steve Denny. Nanette, I'm sorry, I don't have your last name. Tommy Jordan. Tim Batts. My buddy Pete Krantz. Mickey Batson. Randy No. Brandon Sewell. Brett Cooner. Chuck DeMott. Deborah Doyle. Debbie Keenan. Gabriel Ragsdale. Gina Binkley. Jim Delanus. Jody Bloodgood. Jody Barrett. Mo Pitney. Stephanie Henry. Tim Barnes. Will Halsey. Joanne Ray. Tracy O'Neill. Amanda Bell. And Mr. I don't have that name, sorry. That's all. I'm sure there are many more that we missed. And if I didn't call your name, raise your hand.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Mayor, and yes, thank you again.
open up the public forum at 6:19 for anybody who wishes to speak on any item other than the rezone issues. We've got one sheet. I'm gonna need you to fill out a form.
I've already filled it out.
Oh, okay.
Michael has it.
That's her.
That's me.
Oh, Miss Linda Ryder.
And when the Ryder, I'm from Kingston
Miss
Springs
Linda.
area.
Ma'am.
Miss Linda, go to the podium
Not
back
that
there.
one. Not
Yeah,
that
Sorry.
Up here?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you're gonna have a, she's gonna have a timer on you right there.
Okay.
You've got 5.
Is it 3 or what?
3.
First, I want to thank everybody that worked hard, John Rich and all of you out here that worked so hard to preserve the Cheatham County and to fight TVA, because that's just tremendous and amazing that you were able to pull it off, and you had a lot of help, and that was good, and we all appreciate it. Next, I want to publicly express my concerns to the county to make sure everyone is aware that no public comments were allowed in the discussion of rural resort regulations that were that was on the agenda for the December 4th Planning Commission meeting. That was unlawful, to not allow the public to comment in the public forum. I understand now the county has acknowledged this as an error and that the public will be allowed to speak from now on, but that only adds to public concern regarding the transparency of certain Cheatham County officials regarding the topic. Although the vast majority of Cheatham County residents, I am quite sure, oppose this unlawful development at the Narrows of the Harpeth, called at the location referred to as Bell's Reserve by C.B. Ragland Company, the county has directed their planning advisor, Greater Nashville Regional Council, to draft countywide regulations that would add a new zoning district that was designed specifically to allow that development, although they honestly have the audacity to claim it has nothing to do with them. Even though at that meeting there were 2 groups, interested parties there, opposition to the project, and Michael Hayes and the C.B. Ragland team, and that's very evident and unfortunately very conspicuous. The proposed regulations would still violate a Tennessee state law that prohibits land decisions to be made that don't comply with the county's approved growth plan. And they would also open the door to high-density commercial development, even the most rural parts of this county, the most remote rural parts of this county, the way it's written now, which is, would opens it up to everybody, not just them, if somebody else wants to come along with $1 zillion. Now, the same officials that are parroting, that have done this directive to the Greater Nashville Regional Council, and this is the regulations that are on the table being discussed at the Planning Commission now, regarding these rural resort zoning regulations, which have never existed before. The same officials that pushed that are parroting C.B. Ragland's claim that their proposed luxury development, the Narrows, it's a cluster rental development, planned unit development. They're claiming it's not a high-density development because C.B. Ragland says it's not a high-density development. Well, it is. And if you look up any definition of high-density development, it clearly meets those criteria. Anyway, as previously has been brought to the Commission's attention, there are no zoning amendments needed to locate a resort like this within an approved planned growth area in the county or within urban growth boundaries where it's already legal and it will be perfectly acceptable. But at the Narrows of the Harpeth, in between the Narrows of the Harpeth State Park and the Cheatham Wildlife Management Preserve, is just absolutely an unspeakable location to allow something like that, aside from the fact that it's illegal. Thank you.
Thank you. Stephanie Henley?
Henry, yeah.
Henry, I'm sorry.
All right. Stephanie Henry, District 4 voting. One of the people that helped fight with the TVA. I just want to say, we didn't do all of that to keep Cheatham rural in order to have a development company come in and rewrite our zoning without input. We have to decide as a community and as a county how we want to be. Do we want to continue to be a rural location where people wish they could come? Or do we want to be Nashville Junior, have a bunch of uber wealthy folks coming in to rent from places that we couldn't even afford to stay if we wanted to? So like Linda said, obviously, we need to embrace the public input on this. The way that it's going seems a little bit sketchy, not gonna lie. And I've seen this commission on other meetings disapprove zoning changes because we weren't gonna take part in spot zoning. How is this not a huge example of spot zoning? So I think we need to carry through with the legal requirements, make sure there's public involvement, and keep Cheatham, right? Thank you.
Gabriel Ragsdale?
It's not going to take long.
I don't know how to clear it,
It's
so.
all right. Sure. So for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Gabriel Bailey Ragsdale. I'm a 2008 graduate of Cheatham County High School, and I am one of the attorneys that represented some of the landowners, many of which are in the room tonight, in the fight against the TVA. And I know we've already heard from the mayor and Mr. Rich, but I would be remiss if I didn't take the opportunity to thank especially my clients who are in the room tonight, who are the Wades, Gina Binkley, David McClister, the Bloodgoods, and I don't see the Herons, but they were also part of this fight. In addition to the folks who organized and drove Preserve Cheatham County from its inception to the present date, and our other group, the Stop TVA, as well as everyone who supported those groups over the last several years as we try to gain information about what is going to happen and then what can we do about it. And from the very beginning, it started to become clear to us, and I think we all shared the mindset that it was not going to be any one thing that got this done, that whether or not it was through the courts, through whatever legal channels were available to us, by drawing on whatever political connections that we could find to influence the TVA in any way that we could, by talking to our landowners and our farmers and our generational residents who have had land grants to land that has, pre-existed the Civil War, as well as bringing to bear the community activism, the tractor drive, having community town hall events, getting the word out. It was not easy work, and I would not want that moment to go unrecognized for everybody who did those countless hours and all those phone calls, showing up, talking to your neighbors, putting a sign out there, whatever you did. I want to say thank you because it all made a difference. There was no small individual thing that got this done. It was the coalition of everybody in this town, everyone who had somebody call on their behalf or reach out to somebody on their behalf that brought them into the movement. I wanted to thank you. Actually, I see Mr. Breedlove. I spent some time in your Boy Scout troop when I was younger, so good to see you again. So I say that to make the point that I am from here, and I couldn't have been prouder to be a part of that fight and to play the role that I did. And I want to thank my clients especially, but thank you for the town for sticking together and fighting this out. It doesn't happen, and congratulations to all of us.
Anyone else? All right, we're going to close the public forum at 6:28. Sheriff, will call for it.
All right. Pledge to everybody in Cheatham County is now in session on Monday, December 15, 2025.
Let us pray. Lord, we thank you tonight for your love and mercy. Lord, we want us all to remember that you are the reason for the season for Christmas. Lord, as we work tonight to make decisions for our county, help us to make the right decisions. Lord, watch over all that serve and protect our community and help folks who are in need this Christmas season. Help them to have the blessings and watch over them and give them the things that they need in this busy and difficult time of year at times for folks. But Lord, we love you so much and thank you for all you do. And in your blessed name, amen.
Amen. Would you join in the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Here.
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 Bill Powers.
Here. Here.
Diana Roberts.
Here.
Eugene Evans.
Here.
James Hedgepath.
Here.
Mike Rizzo.
Here. 12 present. We have a quorum. We have a motion to approve the agenda for December 15th, 2025.
Motion.
Chairman, two amendments to that, if allowed by the commission tonight. One, I did send out to folks on the capital improvements and also the chair on Friday, a request from capital improvements for furniture for the new courtrooms. And then the second item on my area, the fourth item, I'm asking that to be pulled on the Tennessee Recovery Monitoring. We haven't got that worked out yet. So if those two, if that could be added and that could be pulled, that would be perfect.
We have a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Anderson.
Second.
Second by Mr. Hudson. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the minutes for November 17th, 2025. Have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Powers, second by Mr. Lovell. Any changes to the minutes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Any comments from elected officials? All right, new business. Item A. Resolution urging the General Assembly of the State of Tennessee to codify certain authority for school boards and students to exercise their religious freedoms. That's in your packet. Does anybody want to make a motion?
Motion.
Motion approved. Approved by Mr. Anderson,
Second.
second by Mr. Weekly. Any comments or questions on this? Have a roll call, please.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Harper.
Yes.
Randy Knight.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudson.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Rizzo.
Yes. Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 12 yes, 0 no. Motion carries. Item B, public hearing. Wilkerson?
Chair. Public notice, agenda for December 15th, 2025, as advertised in newspaper of local distribution. The Cheatham County Commission will meet on December 15th, 2025 at 6 p.m. in the General Sessions Courtroom in Ashland City, Tennessee. The following items will be heard. John Cannon requesting a zone change from R1 to C3 for map 86, parcel 93. Property is located on Old Sam's Creek Road in the 5th voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area. Item 2, amend the zoning resolution of Cheatham County, Table 2, bulk yard density regulations are requiring the minimum lot size in the agricultural zoning district to be 5 acres with public water. Item 3, Gary Chance requesting a zone change from C5 to agriculture from C5 to agriculture to C5 for map 39, parcel 72.01, and from agriculture to C5 for map 23, parcel 69. Properties are located at 1099 Knight Road in the 2nd voting district and not in a special flood hazard area. Item 4, Charles Mark Winters requesting a zone change from agriculture to R1 for a 1.5 acre portion of map 3, parcel 81. Property is located at 7525 Highway 41A in the 3rd voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area. Item 5, Raymond Jeanette requesting a zone change from agriculture to R1 for a 1 acre portion of map 17, parcel 73. Property is located at 3537 Highway 12 North in the 4th voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area. Franklin Wilkinson, Director, Cheatham County Building Department.
Now, guys, normally we have a screen behind me here, but we're gonna work off the TV tonight. We got a little construction going on, so we had an issue with the barn, so. On item 1, Do we have anybody wish to speak on the rezone for John Cannon, for or against?
There was some people here, I guess we did. Oh. They here.
Does anybody want to speak? All right, item one.
John Cannon requesting a zone change from R1 to C3 for map 86, parcel 93. Property is located on Old Sam's Creek Road in the 5th voting district and is not in a special flood hazard area.
All right.
They won't speak.
You can come up here. You state your name and the district you live in, please.
Kim Walters, District 5.
Okay.
I live on Old Sam's Creek Road, where they're wanting to do the commercial business. And I am totally against that, because if any of you have ever come down Old Sam's Creek Road, it is very small. You cannot get 2 vehicles down it. It is going to mess up our community, mess up our roads. If you meet a school bus on that road, you're going to have a head-on collision. So I can't imagine having a company coming down with wreckers and wrecked cars on it, coming down that road and meeting them on that road. And like I say, if you have not traveled that road, you need to take a ride down that road. And pray to God you don't meet another vehicle on that road. And there's no way to widen it. So I'm totally against it. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? I see you. State your name and the district you're.
John Wolford, Cheatham County. I live down on Old Sam's Creek Road. We just moved in, built a house. It's quiet, it's country, we like it that way. We don't want a bunch of traffic through there. We got kids and grandkids that are gonna be down there. We don't want a bunch of traffic come flying down with wreckers and stuff. And I just don't think it's a good fit down there.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Anyone else? Yes, sir. Name and district, please. Yeah. No one knows.
I'm Larry Nash, and I'm here, and I really don't know what they're proposing at this site, but what this is classic spot zoning. If you look around, there's agriculture, all around it is R1. And then somebody wants to stick commercial right in the middle of it. I would just implore you to make sure this is what you want to do in a residential area and stick commercial property right in the middle of it. It seems that the citizens here are against it, but we want to avoid, as much as we possibly can, putting commercial property in the middle of residential areas. And I think that's up to you guys to think about a lot, but I just want to, I don't have any, as we say, dog in this hunt, except to urge you to not spot zone anything. But that's just what this looks like to me as I was sitting here listening to it. So I just ask you to think about that.
Thanks, sir. Anyone else on this item? All right. I don't see anybody. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve by Ms. Lovell.
I got a motion, please.
Well, we got a motion on the floor.
Okay.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion by Ms. Lovell, second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions? finance.
Franklin, C3 zoning is meant to be in a neighborhood. It is commercial.
Rural convenience, said you would expect. It's the only commercial zoning allowed in the rural areas.
And it's the only zoning that allows automobile repair.
The only zoning in the rural area that's allowed that's commercial, and that includes automotive service and repair.
I forwarded all the emails to you, negative and positive, so I sent all of those to you to see what I've seen.
Mr. Chairman, I rode out there today because I like to put my eyes on something before it's on my mouth. And nothing against the gentleman per se, I don't know the man, but I did go out there today. And to me, this just don't fit. This is just like the people said, it's a very, very narrow road. There's nothing through there but houses. I mean, there's nothing, nowhere, commercial, nowhere. And I did physically go out there today and I looked at it because I like to know what I'm voting on.
Anyone else? We have a roll call, please.
Diana Lovell,
Yes.
Eugene Evans,
No.
James Hedgepath,
No.
Mike Breedlove,
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blacker,
No.
Randy No,
No.
Tim Williamson,
No.
Chris Gilmore,
No.
B.J. Hudspeth,
No.
Bill Powers,
No.
Walter Wheatley.
No.
Anybody wish to change their vote? The 3 yes, 9 no. Motion is denied. Item 2.
Amend the zoning resolution of Cheatham County, Table 2, bulk yard and density regulations by requiring the minimum lot size in the agriculture zoning district to be 5 acres with public water.
We have a motion on item, oh wait, I'm sorry, hold on. Do we have anybody in the audience that wishes to speak on this item? Yes, sir.
One more time and I'll quit.
Famous last one.
I'm Larry Nash, and I sit on our Board of Zoning Appeals, and I've also been on our planning board in the past. I have a lot of experience in the different zones. And what you're proposing tonight is a positive thing for agricultural zoning. We are allowing this county to be carved up into little bitty sections.
Amen.
And inside, what we want is agricultural. That's what that zoning is all about. 3 acres, is it right now, Franklin?
4 acres.
Am I correct?
With public water.
With public water. What this is going to do, it's going to set a standard of 5 acres in our agricultural zones, and it's also going to, if you've got a 5-acre lot, more than likely it'll be a better house and put on a smaller lot. It discourages what's happening in our county right now, and that's, we're being carved up by everybody from everywhere. And you just put a little buffer on our agricultural zoning and protect it just a little bit more. And I assure you, that's what the citizens would like to see, is less of this carving up our county into little bitty lots. So I would just implore you to consider it closely. It will make a difference in the long term, but I would just encourage you to vote for this tonight. Thank you.
Anyone else wish to speak on this? Yes, sir.
My name's Pete Krantz, and I live in Cheatham County. We just had a terrible round with TVA. I was here when we had to deal with the monster out at Sweet Home. And I long ago thought that we ought to have some kind of zoning to keep things spread apart and leave our land and our country where it is. And I heard of this idea years ago. I always thought it should be 10 acres per house. I know that's probably not practical, but these things are ruining our county, and we're getting, seemed in my thoughts, that the developers are making the policy here. And the crowding and the building of more and more houses and all the people coming in. And I might have a little personal part in this. Just this past week, 30 acres next door to me was bought up by a housing contractor. And I would dearly love to see at least 5 acres per house if we can't get 10. I think it's a benefit. It makes our county steady, and I fully believe it would make a more steady, reliable, permanent type population. I've observed over the years these big developments. They look so new and so shiny, and they're so wonderful. And you go through in about a year, you see for sale signs. Wait another year, and then you see more signs. Some of these houses have been sold how many times? They need to ask these old folks that's lived here. We've been here all our lives. And we started with shacks and hardly nothing. We've built what we have, and we're part of this. And by the way, we've been paying taxes a long time. And it really bothers us to see the old home places and things just disappearing. And a new population. We don't necessarily dislike these folks. We just don't know them and don't know where they came from and don't know how long they're going to be here. And I support this, and please consider the 10 acres. Thank you.
My name is Elizabeth Wade. I live in Mr. Headpass District. Don't know my number, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and echo the prior gentleman's statements about this isn't enough. 5 acres. I actually live on a small 5-acre lot, agriculturally zoned, out on Griffintown Road, and I have sheep. I have a full-time job. I'm a single parent. Have a garden. Put away as much food as I can every year. But when I look around at property prices, family members who are inheriting property from our elders, we don't have the right kinds of plans, either generationally or from a zoning perspective, to support, not forcing our children and grandchildren to have to turn over these properties. Either they can't afford to maintain them, or they can't, they don't have either the skills to maintain them, right? So when I look at a proposal like this, what I see is it's just not enough, right? I agree that agriculturally zoned property should be maintained at least 10 acres. Although I do benefit from the fact that our current zoning allows for 5. When we look at developers who are coming in, they're just capitalizing on our children not being able to afford the properties we're leaving to them. We see it every day where either grandchildren, children, whatever, either they're having to sell off other assets that the family has inherited to afford to buy out heirs or things of that nature, or they're just selling huge tracts. And what's happening is, because of property prices, it's more advantageous to carve them up into whatever minimums will allow. So we complain about all of these developers coming into our communities, but what we've done is not create a mechanism to keep it in families, or, you know, whether it's conservation easements, or whether it's our, you know, through our land laws that force people, you know, to have to maintain minimum lot sizes. So while it's a wonderful step, that would be wonderful. If you want to keep going with this, I would continue to encourage you to do that, because otherwise we're just going to keep having these fights with developers, and, you know, trying to look for other opportunities to, you know, they're going to keep coming into our community and looking for opportunities to capitalize on our assets, right? Our generational assets. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Absolutely. While we're on this, Mr. Chairman, I don't know if any of you's kept up with anything close to us, but Murray County put a stop to it. They've stopped, they've stopped, not the county itself, but they've stopped all of this building because they're smart enough to see that it's a problem. I don't know who's behind it, but they've even stopped them from drawing out of the rivers. No more. They've allowed no more drawing out of the rivers. And for any of you that don't know the Harpeth River, I lived on it all my life, and common sense will tell you that you can't draw out of it more than what's coming in. I think we all really need to look at this from the big perspective and stop the problem before it, but it's already a problem, but stop the problem before it escalates.
Would anybody else wish to speak on item 2?
Good evening, everybody. Just echoing the same things that the prior two folks and some of my neighbors said. We got to keep Cheatham County as rural as we can, and be thinking about the farmers and thinking about food security. So any measures we can be taking to preserve land, it's really a heartbreak to see what's going on Sweet Home Road. Every time I drive by it, just in the last 5 years, it's just like y'all have said, it's getting carved up, and it's a shame. We got to hold on to what we got here in Cheatham County, because it's a beautiful thing. Think about the farmers and the homesteaders, and I want to just echo the same thoughts and support this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, what's your name?
Will Halsey.
Thank you. Anybody else for item 2? State your name, district.
I'm Scotty Chambliss. I live at 1140 Cotton Harris Road. I have a farm there. I also, with me and my brother and my sister, we have a farm up on 41A, and I think this is a really good thing to present this, to get farms stayed in our community. These developers are coming in and capitalizing on our property we have, making huge profits, leaving the old Cheatham County people that's been here all of our life. I've been here all my life, within a half mile of where I live. And, you know, it's just a real good resolution to pass. I really strongly urge each one of you to pass this. And, you know, I think it's great, and sure wish y'all would pass it.
Thank you. Anyone else? Do we have anybody makes a motion?
Motion to approve.
Second.
All right. Motion by Mr. Powers, second by who? Mr. Anderson. Discussion.
I really think that this is a real good thing. It's sickening to see our farmland, like I said, carved up. And people are moving here for the rural setting. And I just would hope that we could save what little farmland we got left with the 5-acre restriction. Because you go down here at the state garage, you can reach out and you can touch the houses out on Sweet Home Road. That's what that would have been, 5 acres from the property line. So you can almost touch house to house. I'd rather see 5-acre homes than I had homes like that.
Any other comments, questions about this item? Roll call, please.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Blackler.
Yes.
Randy Node.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Pesky.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 12 yes, 0 no. Motion carries. Item 3.
Item 3, Gary Chance requesting a zone change from C5 to agriculture to C5 from map 39, parcel 72.01, and from agriculture to C5 from map 23, parcel 69. Properties are located at 1099 Knight Road in the South Voting District and not in a special flood hazard area.
Make a motion to deny it.
No, hold on. Before we do that, is there anybody in the audience that wishes to speak on this item? For or against it? Have your name.
My name's Dana Bracy. I live at 1151 Cotton Harris Road. From my driveway, it takes me about 10 to 15 minutes to walk to this property. I'm here on behalf of my mother, who has been a Cheatham County taxpayer for the last 50 years. We ask that you deny this request. We like the community as it is and would like for it to stay that way. I can remember when Mr. Chance was not on the planning commission or the whatever commission he's on, and he fought against some other developments on the same road. I just ask that you deny this request. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak on this item?
My name is Gary Chance. I live at 1099 Knight Road, Joelton, Tennessee, the 2nd voting district. Today I sent, at the 11th hour, 11th and a half hour, sent all of you an email that was factual. There was no feelings to it. It was all facts. Number one fact was that a part of my property, part of all of my neighbors' properties, some of my neighbors, all of their property is already zoned C5. I didn't choose that zoning. It was chosen by my county commission. My county commission did that, okay? They chose C5, they brought it in here. My property is located inside the planned growth area for the county that was approved by, initialized by an independent board, also approved by each seat of this commission. You guys are the one who chose to put this planned growth area where it is, on the I-24 corridor, less than 1/2 mile from the New Hope Road interchange. It has been mentioned in multiple meetings about, well, if there is anything that's going on here at this property and they do any development, there's a 1-lane bridge. First of all, it's not a bridge, it's a culvert under the roadbed. But there is absolutely no way you would ever choose to want to go that way. It's 4/10 of a mile from my property to the I-24 West interchange if you go out Cotton Harris Road to New Hope Road. If you decide to go Cotton Harris Road to Pickle Knight to New Hope, back over there, it's 1.8 miles, okay? 1.4 miles longer, unless you just want to take a scenic drive, which I do occasionally. It's continually brought up in meetings about a 40-foot easement. I'm not quite sure what the 40-foot easement is all about, because after speaking with our road commissioner, you only need, according to the state rules and regulations, you only need 18 feet of pavement to be at a state minimum road bed. Bearwalla Road, Highway 249, Bearwalla Road, and New Hope Road, both are 18 feet of pavement. So if you could put 18 feet of pavement on a 40-foot easement, which is what that road already has, Knight Road already has, where's the issue? There is no issue. I'd also like to add that I was rallied around the team to fight the Dalamar project that already had the zoning that they needed. Unfortunately, that was defeated. And it changed the entire scope of the neighborhood. Now we have 70, 80 homes off Cotton Harris Road between where I live and the interstate. That property was C5. However, once I was asked to be on the Board of Planning and Zoning, and after that was approved, I myself asked Planning and Zoning Board for us to look at the density level. Prior to that, you only needed 750 square feet of property to build a structure. I asked that it be changed to 20,000 square feet. That was approved by the Planning and Zoning Board, came to this board. This board approved that, agreed, and this board also added an amendment to add a minimum of 25% commercial to that aspect too. So anyway, like I said, I'm not really asking for anything other than what I've already got, partially. I don't have plans. It's not sold. I'm not under contract. I'm simply trying to change the valuation of my property because at some point in time I probably will sell, just like everybody else will either sell or die there, wherever you're at. I want to say in closing that in meeting with some of the neighbors in my neighborhood this week and last week, I was asked why I was secretly selling to the Hope Ministries. I want to look every one of you in the face and say I have never had one single conversation with any of those people or anybody at 24 Church. My property will not be listed on the MLS, therefore I can choose who I sell it to. If I list it on MLS, I don't have a choice. As long as they would make the offer and meet my request for price. I have always been transparent, I have always been upfront, and 100% I have always been honest, and I intend to continue that way. Thank you all for your consideration.
Anyone else?
My name is Juan Roman, and I live on 1185 Bear Branch Circle, near the property that is in question here. I believe that this area, I mean, even though I live in a subdivision that is like close to actual I-24, the roads in that area are very narrow, and we're surrounded by agricultural plots, most of them. We moved from Nashville to that location because we wanted to have some peace and quiet, and we want to keep it that way. And I believe that a lot of my neighbors have the same concerns. We are very quiet people. I mean, the community is super small, and I don't think, it should be changed to C5. It should stay rural, and that's why I moved here, because there's a lot of neighbors that have land, and I can see like everything clear, small roads, just quiet. That's why I want to keep it that way. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Scotty Chambliss, back up here again. I live 1140 Cotton Harris Road. My wife and I have a farm there. Our farm surrounds the subject property y'all are talking about on 2 full sides and about 50% on the interstate side. We've lived there, as I said a while ago, on that farm for about 30 years. But I watched a video from the last Thursday night workshop meeting y'all had, and I'd like to correct a couple of things on that. I believe it was said in that meeting that it was the major property owner was the reason, and principally the only one, that was objecting to this being C5 zoning or subdivided, either one. And that's simply not true. Richie and Laurice Harris joined the property. They were opposed to it. David Royalty, Dana Bracy, Mr. and Miss Davis joins us. They were opposed. Ken Gilberg and his wife. I mean, there was a lot of opposition to this when it was brought up earlier. It wasn't just me. And like Gary said, a few years ago, the New Hope Estates come in. We opposed it. He was our ringleader. He was our spokesperson for that. The road is narrow, just a narrow 1-lane tar and chip road with a 40-foot easement. The codes call. I don't know if we're gonna follow codes or not, but the codes call for 50-foot easement. And that, I'm glad to know, well, I knew it was a covered, I've been calling it a bridge, but I don't guess our road ranks up high enough. It's not big enough to get a bridge. It's gotta be a covered. You know, it's narrow. Very dangerous for school buses or anything else going over. And yes, people do come down my road in front of my house now, in front of our farm. They don't all go to the interstate. If they're going to Springfield, or if the interstate's blocked at New Hope Road, they come through there. They detour through there and go up to the Jordan exit to get on. The traffic has really increased through our area just in the last few years. And we're asking for a C5 zoning on this property with no plan. And y'all know how the C5, just last workshop y'all was talking about. Y'all were talking about even doing away with the C5 zoning or amending it greatly, because this caused a lot of problems up in our area. And yes, it was put on some property up there, not by us. You know, we didn't even know it was on there for a while. And for fear of having to pay higher taxes on commercial property, we did have it changed back. Gary had his changed back. You know, and to my knowledge, I know he's saying he wants to keep it where he can control the sale, and I don't blame him on that. But we didn't even know the property was for sale till he come to us last year and said he had signed a deal with a developer. You know, he had a contract on it, but I've never seen a real estate sign on it. I've never seen a for sale sign on it. And folks, this is a nice place. It's 31 acres of property. Y'all know what property is bringing down. He's got a nice brick home, pool house, year-round creek runs through the property. It'll bring a lot of money, and there's a lot of people that can afford a place like that. I know he also mentioned it was part of his retirement fund or added to his retirement portfolio. I mean, you know, I'm sure he wants to get all he wants to out of it. All of us would like to have a little bit more in our retirement fund, I would think. But to put C5 zoning on this with no plan, I mean, once y'all do that, none of the neighbors will have, if they sell it to a developer and maybe that developer buys it, this happened up there at the New Hope Estates. One developer bought it, made a lot of promises. Next thing you know, it was sold to another developer. Hey, they were supposed to have dog parks, playpens for the kids or playgrounds, and I hadn't seen none of that. And they hadn't either. They'll tell you they hadn't. You know, they walk their dogs up and down Cotton Harris Road now. That's the only place they got to walk. And the C5 zoning has just caused a lot of issues. I'm just hoping y'all will put C5 zoning on that. Especially without a plan. I mean, you know, once it is on there, my understanding is if it fits that zoning, the neighbors won't have nothing else to say about it. Y'all won't be able to vote on it. Nobody will be able to say anything about it once that zoning is put on there. And we do have a quiet community. The roads are very narrow. We do have a culvert in the creek. So there needs to be a lot of upgrades done before more developments come into that area. Thank y'all for your time. John Rich was a pretty hard guy to follow. We did have a couple of tractors in there, but it belonged to me and my family for opposing the TVA thing. So anyway, thank y'all.
Anyone else? All right.
I'm Alexander Johnson, the new Delamar development. So we've all moved in one of the many houses that have been built up. And I agree with a lot of what people have been saying. You know, once you, people make promises, things happen, and I would like to think that, you know, people stick with their promises on what they do with their land. But of course, I'm of the opinion and share opinion with who spoke with me before. You know, you don't really know how that plan's going to go. There's a plan now, but what's going to happen down the road? So I would say just consider that when you're voting on that, and hopefully Cheatham County stays rural and further development is mitigated and thought thoroughly about how people want to see their county to be in the future. Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, not seeing anybody. We have a motion on this item. We have a motion first.
I'll make a motion to deny.
So the motion by Mr. Node to deny.
Second.
Second by Mr. Evans. Comments or questions?
When I was elected to be a commissioner, I was elected by the people to do their will. And I'm not sure why Mr. Alan Nicholson, in the letter he wrote to the commissioners, and also Mr. Chance, made the comment that at a planning and zoning meeting, the only two people that was there was me and Chairman Williams. We had two people that lived there close that was there, and we both spoke, and I spoke myself for those people that I represent. You know, this property, you know, I mean, I've been on the property, you know, and this property is not C5 property. I mean, I know it's right by the interstate, you know, but look where you gotta go to get to it. I mean, just because it's beside the interstate don't mean it's a good fit. You know, this road is a 40-foot easement now. The Cotton Harris Road and Knight Road are both 40-foot easement. He's right, you can put down the pavement, but if you have a breakdown, what happens? You don't have no place to go. That's why you have 50-foot easement. You have 50-foot easement for water lines, for electrical lines, if they put electrical lines underground. You have easements for those, not just to put down pavement. You know, I mean, it just, hold on, my phone is out. But it's just not a good fit. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all what it looks like to me, you know. That person that was here before Franklin was sitting down one day, and she had a map of Exit 31 out there. And all of a sudden, she spilled her coffee. And when she spilled her coffee, everywhere that coffee went on that map, she said, that's C5. I mean, that's exactly what it looked like. Look at it up there sometime. And I mean, you got C5, and then you got C1, you've got residential, you've got everything right there. I mean, this is a mess. This is a big mess. And I hope that the county zoning board and the commission fix this mess. I mean, we don't need to be over here every time you turn around talking about what needs to be done and all. So, I mean, I'm opposed to this. I mean, there's no way that you can put C5 back there. The only other place, I mean, other than right up there at Exit 31 or something, somebody can correct me if they're, no. The only other place that I know, you know, in Cheatham County is there. Does anybody else know a place that's C5? Franklin, do you know one?
There's some that's around Sycamore High School.
The Phelps subdivision, I forget the name of it, right there by the Dollar General at the intersection of Old Clarksville Pike and 49.
Where they're doing the construction work now and fixing the, who knows what they're gonna put there.
Well, they're finished there, it's behind the dollar store, that was
Subdivision.
Oh, that subdivision?
Yeah, subdivision.
Well, that right there is enough to you that you don't want to see C5, but look at the mess that's there. I mean, it's a fire hazard waiting to happen. So, I mean, I'm opposed to it. I mean, it's a bad thing.
That isn't me and Mr. No's district. If you can see by the map, can you go back? Oh, there you go. Guys, everything's already been said. We talked about it last week, but we just passed a resolution for 5 acres. This land is ag. Everything around is agricultural. So we have C5 where they built a couple of these subdivisions up there, and I'm in their Facebook group for this one subdivision, and it's C5, narrow roads, short driveways. It's a constant issue. People parking in the street, can't get through. School bus breaks down in a small subdivision like that. Nobody can get through. The C5 is just not, it's not right. Mr. Chance put in the email this afternoon that we need to do some work on C5, which is true. But like I say, we just voted to keep agricultural at 5 acres. If we rezone this, you just took out some more agricultural and just went against what we just passed. So I just asked you to vote no on it. Anyone else?
Has everyone read the email?
It come out late after we were here. He went through a lot of the points that was on it. Did y'all, has anybody seen it besides me?
Yes, Judge, I read it, yes.
I'd like to defer until we've had a chance to read the email.
I think the email will be read right now. Anybody get it on their phone?
I can read it right now.
Mr. Chairman, what about taking a 5-minute recess while everybody's reading the email?
Got a motion to take a 5-minute recess?
Is the help?
Oh yeah, she's doing a lot on it. She's milking it, I'm telling you. She has milked this. Oh my land. Well, she is always, she's the poster child for it. Imagine the pain I'm going through. No, I'm good. I gotta drive home. Oh, I see it right here. Okay.
texted, said, I'm missing bedtime. I know. But I'm missing when I'm not with you. Wild kids. And it's happy. Happy wild.
Good old Jimmy.
We're back in out of recess at 7:36. Everybody had a chance to look at the email. All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Brandon No.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Dinah Lovell.
No.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgecock.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton White.
Yes.
You may wish to change your vote. Have 11 yes, 1 no. Motion carries.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
could I, while we're on the subject of C5, could I make a motion that we ask the planning commission to look at increasing the lot size on C5 to 9/10 of an acre? Would that
Second.
be in line?
So we have a motion, Mr. Weekly, to ask the zoning commission to look at, or the zoning board to look at raising the lot size in C5 to 9/10 of an acre. Do I have a second?
I seconded.
Who said that? Mr. Powers, second. Any discussion on this?
I'd like to see C5 gone and it be changed back to something else. That's what we really need to do.
Well, I'd like to see that too, but listen, we could do this at the beginning,
Until we can do something.
right, until we do something else. I mean, I don't care next month if we do that.
Any discussion? This will just go to them and they'll send back a recommendation to us.
What's the current size of the lot? Is it anything that a builder wants to make?
20,000 square feet minimum.
Minimum.
Is that what they built up, you hope?
No, this will be a discussion item at the next, C5 will be a discussion item at the next planning commission meeting. We can make this specific, your request for the 9/10 of an acre, but I don't know if y'all want some input, maybe with some other changes.
Yes.
I don't know, we're gonna be talking about it. So there may be more amendments to it that'll come back to you at the same time.
I mean, that's a starting place.
They'll make a recommendation to us and then it'll be up to us to accept it, change it, or what.
Franklin, when will that meeting be?
On that meeting.
When will that meeting be?
January the 8th. So.
6 o'clock right here.
It may take a couple of months of discussion. I don't know if they'll be ready for amendments in February.
Well, I'd just like them to look at it and, study it and see if they do away with it. That'd be fine with me. But listen, if it's not, we could have a starting place.
Any other discussion?
Hypothetically, if you did do away with it, where does things go from that point? Like, that was, in that current zoning, and then if you do away with it, what happens to those folks that's got it currently zoned that way, or
Well,
what's the next?
They have the option now to come in and have it rezoned if they want to.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the difficulties, is it's easy to say, let's like it go away. What are you gonna go to?
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
curious.
you're gonna do that for everybody, whether they want it or not. And are you gonna try to figure out what everybody was zoned previously, what the property's been divided since then? So there's a lot of questions about what you go to. If you're gonna rezone from C5, you need a plan on what to rezone to, and whether everybody's gonna be included, whether they can opt out. What do you do about properties that have been subdivided over the last 15 years?
It's probably longer than a couple of months, probably. I mean, you definitely gonna reinvent the wheel in a meeting, so.
But you gotta start somewhere, like Mr. No said, we talk and talk and talk, talking don't get it done, Franklin, you said 9/10 of an acre, is that what you said? You broke it down in square feet, correct?
20,000.
What does that convert to acreage, in acreage terms?
Convert it. You'll maybe do that.
Thank you. We all have some.
1 acre is equivalent
I
to
think it's
43,000
20,000 square foot, I think it's like almost a half acre, like 0.45.
0.45, so
If I got
basically
it
what you're talking about is doubling it.
Yeah, and I think that would help, all of it around.
Sure won't hurt.
That out there at the dollar store at C5, that's not half acre lots.
No, that was built before we changed the lot size.
Yeah.
We changed it after that.
Just didn't change it enough.
Okay, anybody else? We have a motion on the second. I ask the planning zone to raise the lot size to 9/10 of an acre. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, item 4.
Item 4, Charles Mark Winters requesting a zone change from agricultural to R1 for a 1.5 acre portion of map 3 parcel 81. Property is located at 7525 Highway 41A in the 3rd zoning district and is not in a special flood hazard area.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion by Mr. Hudspeth, second by Mr. Gilmore. Any yeah, I'm sorry. Should, does anybody in the public wish to speak on this item? Item 4, Charles Mark Winters. For or against? All right, we have a motion by Mr. Hudspeth, second by Mr. Gilmore. Any questions on this?
Do y'all know why he wants to do this? He wants to build a house?
Settle the estate.
Yeah, can we let him speak? Can we let him explain why, or is that too late?
No.
Mark Lane, District 3.
This is an estate, it's been in my family, the farm has, for over 100 years. My mother passed away last October. I received the house, and my little brother, Tommy, who stayed on the farm and worked it ever since high school. There was 9 acres on this side of 41A, south side of 41A. The house is on that 9 acres. I was wanting 1.5 acres of it. My brothers and my sister wants to give him the other 7.5 acres to keep the farm whole. And that's the reason we're doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else got a question, comment?
Mr. Bly, do we have to rezone this R1? Can we not leave it in ag?
Well, you now have a 5-acre minimum in ag. This is 1.5 acres, that's why he's asking for the rezoning, because he can't divide.
Okay.
the way it is.
We just passed that, didn't we? Thank you. That was before we recessed.
Are there other questions? Roll call, please.
B.J. Hudspeth?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgepath?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blackford?
Yes.
Randy Knoll?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carried. Item 5.
Item 5, Raymond Jeanette, requesting a zone change from agriculture to R1 for a 1-acre portion of map 17, parcel 73. Property is located at 3537 Highway 12 North in the 4th voting district, and it's not in a special flood hazard area.
Anybody wish to speak on this item? Item 5, Raymond Jeanette.
Motion to approve it.
Motion by Mr. Weekly to approve. Second by Mr. Powers. Any questions?
I'm gonna ask my same question. Why?
He's wanting to field behind it. It's over from Harry's house. And right beside him, is one, I think it's a 1-acre lot, isn't it, Franklin?
Pretty close to it.
Yeah, and then one next to it, before you get down there to Buffalo Road, it's, 1-acre lots, and then you got the, Deerfield subdivision right there, so.
So this is 1 acre, that's agricultural land.
Mhm.
That's where we used to go watch the McSorley man.
Are there any other questions? Roll call, please.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgepath?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blackford?
Yes.
Randy Knoll?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carried.
All I have, unless anybody has questions.
Any questions? Budget?
Item 1, budget of Memphis County General, public utility projects, $216,975.67. Cheatham County Library, $748.80. Sheriff's Department, $30,300. Sheriff's Department, $7,341.94. Agricultural Extension Service, $128,103. Economic and Community Development, $1,000. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source various.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Husband, second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
B.J. Hudspeth,
Yes.
Bill Powers,
Yes.
Walter Weekly,
Yes.
Diana Lovell,
Yes.
Eugene Evans,
Yes.
James Hedgepath,
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo,
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Walker,
Yes.
Randy No,
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
May we change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Item 2, budget amendments, general purpose school, maintenance of plant, $108,634.58. Board of Education vote 5 yes, 0 no, 1 absent. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source, public school security grant.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Lovell, second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell,
Yes.
Eugene Evans,
Yes.
James Hedgepath,
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo,
Yes.
David Anderson,
Yes.
Carlton Walker,
Yes.
Randy No,
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth,
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Item 3, budget amendments, general debt service, general government, $150.02. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source, revenue collected.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Anderson, second by Mr. Powers. Any questions? Roll call.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Walker.
Yes.
Randy No.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth,
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell,
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo.
Yes.
May we change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Item 4, surplus county general, 2 Mac computers. Items have reached end of life. Once approved for surplus, items will be disposed of. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source, none.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Powers, second by Mrs. Lovell. Any questions? Roll call.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Walker.
Yes.
Randy No.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
May we change the vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Item 5, our final item, surplus other capital projects vehicles, 2016 Ford F-350 XLT ambulance. This ambulance is being traded in on a new one that will be here this month. Budget vote 5 yes, 0 no, 0 absent. Funding source, none.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Powers,
Second.
second by Mr. Blacker. Wait. Any questions, comments? Roll call.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo. David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Walker.
Yes.
Randy No.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Do you wish to change your vote? 11 yes, 0 no, 1 absent, motion carries.
All that.
Anybody have any questions? Budget? All right. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Several items to bring to you tonight. First item is vote for the mayor's signature on an agreement between Cheatham County and the town of Pegram for funding the amount of $15,000 on the new South Cheatham Library construction of that facility.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Lovell to approve.
Second.
Second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hedgepath.
Yes.
Mike Ruffalo.
Pass.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Carlton Walker.
Yes.
Randy No.
Yes.
Tim Williamson.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes. I was out, I don't know if I need to abstain, because I didn't hear.
We went over Thursday, or
Oh.
Monday. Anybody wish to change your vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Thank you, Chairman. Next item is vote for the mayor's signature on an asset protection agreement with Lee Company for the new jail maintenance. This is at $45,936 per year. And what we would be setting up would be starting January 1st for half the current fiscal year, so approximately half that amount. Do keep in mind that we would definitely be looking for the other half with the new budget year that starts July 1st or full year if we want to continue the maintenance agreement.
A
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Lowell,
Second.
second by Mr. Hedgeworth. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgeback?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blacker?
Yes.
Randy No?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudson?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
All right, the next item is vote for the mayor's signature on a memorandum of understanding between Cheatham County and Everett Health for Recovery Court.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Lowell,
Second.
second by Mr. Anderson. Any questions? Roll call.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgeback?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blacker?
Yes.
Randy No?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudson?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? It's 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
Next item, vote for the mayor's signature on memorandum of understanding between Cheatham County Sheriff's Department and Heritage Health Solutions Incorporated.
Motion.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Lowell,
Second.
second by Mr. Hudson. Any questions? Roll call.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgeback?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blacker?
Yes.
Randy No?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudson?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries. Mr. Mayor, you want to read through these and we'll take them all together?
That's up
Ms.
to you all.
Liza.
Absolutely. Next, 4 items combined. It would be the confirmation of the mayor's reappointment to the Water Wastewater Board of Ed Greer and Jim Dillingham. All of these terms are 4 years that would start the 1st of January with your confirmation. The next area is confirmation of the mayor's reappointment to the Planning Commission Board of Brian McCain, also a 4-year term. And then confirmation of the mayor's reappointment to the 911 Board. These include Mike Russell, Adam Wright, Tiffany Holder, and Alan Nicholson, all on 4-year terms. And the last confirmation would be the mayor's appointment to the County Audit Committee, Mr. Donnie Jordan.
Motion to approve all.
Second.
We have a motion to approve by Mr. Hudspeth, second by Mr. Evans, to take 6 through 9 as a group. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all I have, Chairman.
Anybody have any questions? Mr. Attorney?
I've got 4 items on the agenda here, but it's really only 2. The first is a resolution approving the issuance of bonds by the Health and Education Facilities Board of Metro Nashville. This is on behalf of Vanderbilt University Medical Center. They are acquiring Tenova, and it is required to get approval in each county in which the bond funds are going to be spent. So those Metro bonds will be spent in part in Cheatham County to acquire a practice that's in Pleasant View. There's 2 documents. There's the resolution, and then there was a second document that just gave information about the transaction. We talked about this a little bit at the workshop. Happy to answer any questions about that, but it is just to approve this large issuance of bonds out of Davidson County because a portion of them will be spent in Cheatham County.
We have a motion.
Motion to
Motion by
approve.
Ms. Lovell,
Second.
second by Mr. Hudspeth. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgehoff?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blackler?
Yes.
Randy Nose?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
May we change vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries.
The other item is a resolution approving the execution of a deed to convey the county's interest in Water Plant Road. There's, again, 2 documents listed here, but the second document is the actual deed, which is an exhibit to the resolution. In 2020, the commission voted to close the road and give up its interest in that property, but it was going to be effective upon the execution of the deed. The preparation of that deed was the responsibility of the landowner, and they have now put together that deed, and this resolution would approve the mayor executing the deed to give up the county's interest in that road.
Have a motion.
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Lovell. Second. Anybody?
Second.
Second by Mr. Hudspeth. Any questions?
It's just finalizing what we already said we were gonna do.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't understand though, if we're finalizing it, how they've had a gate up there for so long.
Well, I can't really answer that question.
I mean,
But, I mean, this is really just carrying out the intent from 5 years ago.
I mean,
I think we voted to close it.
Yeah. You did.
I think it's,
I think
Road and
that's
Bridge-
right.
I think Road and Bridge voted to close it, brought it to commission, and, they were gonna, something about the bridge, what was, they were gonna, anything happened to the bridge was their,
Well, it did specify that the bridge would be their
that's what I
responsibility.
was thinking.
Yeah, like, it took it off the county road list.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, they would assume all responsibility for the whole thing.
but it's just something about that, I don't know. I mean, that dam that's up there is where the power mill is at. The power mill is not out there on 49, where the sign's at. I mean, it's just something about that we've done away with an historic site. I mean, but I mean, it's water under the bridge is done, but I mean, you know, you just keep getting rid of historic sites and all, and one of these days you ain't gonna have any. But I understand, I mean, I talked to a lady earlier and all, she said, well, if you didn't close it down, then Tim would have to put a sheriff's deputy out there all the time because, the kids would be up there, you know, doing what I did when I was young.
That's what the owners, why they brought it to us, they were having such a problem with.
But I just wish some way, you know, before we do stuff like that, but we looked at an alternative of making it a park or something, you know. That's just like the property down there, the TVA property. If we ever get a hold, the county ever gets a hold of it, that would make a great park down there because it's got access to a creek and that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's all.
All right, anybody else? Roll call, please.
Diana Lovell?
Yes.
Eugene Evans?
Yes.
James Hedgehoff?
Yes.
Mike Breedlove?
Yes.
David Anderson?
Yes.
Carlton Blackler?
Yes.
Randy Nose?
Yes.
Tim Williamson?
Yes.
Chris Gilmore?
Yes.
B.J. Hudspeth?
Yes.
Bill Powers?
Yes.
Walter Weekly?
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries. Is that it?
That's all I have.
Any elected officials, anything? Mr. Baker, Mr. Sheriff, School Board.
I guess most of you see it's been a pretty busy day, but we did have students with Heat at West Cheatham today. Cal and his team worked really hard with train today. If you remember, West Cheatham and Pegram Elementary are what we just came to you for heater replacements in August, and so we did get that money in October, and we have ordered all of the heat and air for that building, but not all of those pieces are in. So we are working to try to keep the existing ones running while we're waiting on the new ones to come in. Cal went ahead and put in the cafeteria and the gym before school started, and this morning they weren't working, but as of 6 p.m. tonight, he has both of those working. And you have all but one classroom, is that correct, Cal, back online this afternoon? Or at least with a small fix?
So there's 4 classrooms, 3 of them, we've got portable heat in there. We've also got some additional 1-ton portable heaters on the way to supplement the heat in there until the new units arrive.
And Ms. Raymer has guaranteed me that she will not let a classroom full of students and teachers be cold. So they will be moved if their classroom is not heating adequately. Also today, we celebrated 134 seniors who either scored a 21 on their ACT or they raised 4 points from the first time that they took their ACT. So we celebrated those seniors today at the transportation department. My husband cooked all the food for us. We had sponsors. We had the dip, and we had Golly G sponsor a Sunday bar. And then our daycare also sponsored the salad bar and the shrimp buffet. And my husband and I sponsored prime rib. So we hope that it was an amazing day for all of our seniors. They seem to really appreciate the opportunity to come together and have a wonderful lunch planned for them. And so we're hoping that that's a new tradition for our seniors. Any questions? Thank you.
UT, ECD?
I left you all a little paper in front of you. It's just lists all the RFIs that were received in November and December. If you look at it, a lot of it is 20 plus acres that are needed. I was going to ask Scotty Chambliss if he wanted to donate some of his acres so we can finally fit some of this stuff, but it didn't seem like he was interested in anything like that. On the right side of the paper, I listed everything Josie and I have done. We've been to conferences, we did tourism, we did ECD. We just did Cheatham County Leadership, Industrial and Small Business Day last Tuesday. That was really good. We took them around the county. They spent a lot of money. We also had National Rural Association of Economic and Community Development of America come in. They had called us wanting to tour something in Cheatham County, and they toured Camus Boats. It was about 40 people from America, from around the world, that are economic developers that wanted to see Camus Boats. So that was pretty exciting. They all got to go and tour that. We have Ashland Park was purchased by Janet Knight's property off Highway 12. His name is David Harris. He's going to be putting 12 units, commercial in the front, warehouse in the back. The house itself is office space, so if anybody's looking for office rental. We also have a museum opening up off of Exit 31. It's the Gutenberg Museum. He is very passionate about printing presses. It's just unbelievable. We have a meeting with the school district and him next month to set up where the kids can do field trips there at the museum, because it's a hands-on. They're going to learn how to make paper and then print on it. So that's pretty interesting. Thank you to your people reaching out to us. We also have a recycling facility looking for something with waterfront frontage. So we are trying to look and see what properties we have available on the Cumberland River. And also we are helping Chico with the 170th birthday coming up next year for Cheatham County.
Did you say that somebody bought Ashland Park?
No. You know Janet Knight's property off of Highway 12? That's what he's calling it, Ashland Park.
And what are they putting in there?
That's out past Camus on the left.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Up on
Before
top.
you get to Hickory Hills condos.
Yeah, so it'll be commercial buildings and then warehouse in the back.
So is he gonna leave the house or is he tearing it down?
Right now, he's leaving the house, but eventually it will be torn down.
It's Janet Knight's property.
Any other questions? All right, Chamber?
Yes, sir. I have at your desk, I believe everyone should have gotten a copy of a two-pager there. All the things that we went through in November. I'm sure you all have heard, Ms. Chrissy over here, we've got the Cradle Cheatham project in. I think she was on the news too today. We're very, very proud of that, being able to collaborate with him and all of the businesses that have worked together to accomplish that task. We've also got the Cheatham County Chamber Foundation going. We've attended several different events. I'm sure that you've followed us on Facebook and seen all the many miles north to south, east to west that we've attended, and promoting togetherness and supporting all of the activities going on. It's been a very, very busy 2 months. And I did attach the December calendar so that you all could see all the things taking place. You should be getting those. Please let me know if you are not, and we'll see what we can do with that. I also left you our Christmas letter and a keychain that commemorates the 170th birthday of Cheatham, along with our new tagline that we were trademarking, the Be Cheatham Amazing. Thanks to Mr. Max Vick, who created those, and also we have ornaments on our trees that also say the same thing. So that's kind of what we were trying to pass around the entire county and state, that we are Cheatham Amazing here. If you have any questions about anything going on, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I really, really do appreciate all that you all do here.
May I have any questions?
Thank you, Ms. Kelly.
I don't have a question, but I have a statement. I gave her a check tonight for $120 for my dues because the county is no longer paying dues for commissioners and other people and all because of, I guess, the budget. Anyway, but I think in the future, money needs to be found in this budget for the chamber. Other counties around Cheatham County put a whole lot of money into the chamber, and I think the chamber does an excellent job of promoting Cheatham County as well as the industrial board and all. And I know that the county puts a ton of money into that and all, and I think that in the future we need to look to find some money to put into the chamber and at least become members of it and all. And I would encourage everybody else to become a member of it.
Anybody else?
It's going to challenge Mr. Randy to become a member.
Do what?
Said you challenging the rest of us to pay our membership. I'll take you up on, I'll take you up on it, buddy.
Any up? Cards on the table.
All right. Any more? Committees, Beer Board,
We didn't meet. We will meet in January.
Emergency Service.
We did not meet, but just to bump off of the surplus item, we are getting an ambulance delivered tomorrow, between 8 and 1 that I ordered 4 years ago. So finally here.
A little late.
No, it's never too late.
Capital improvements?
Yes, sir. As the mayor said earlier, chairs for the new courtrooms and conference table for the jury deliberation room. I'd like to put in a motion to approve for $5,696.90, not to exceed amount, to purchase that furniture.
Second. There's a motion by Mr. Blacker, second by Mr. Weekly. Any questions? Got it? Roll call, please.
Alvin Blacker,
Yes.
Randy Miller,
Yes.
Tim Williams.
Yes.
Chris Gilmore.
Yes.
BJ Hudson.
Yes.
Bill Powers.
Yes.
Walter Weekly.
Yes.
Diana Lovell.
Yes.
Eugene Evans.
Yes.
James Hitchcock.
Yes.
Mike Greenblatt.
Yes.
David Anderson.
Yes.
Anybody wish to change your vote? 12 yes, 0 no, motion carries. That it? Final rules?
Yes, just the Industrial Development Board, Alicia Duncan and Stan Lovell, and this is a 6-year term starting January the 1st of 2026. I put that in the form of a motion.
Motion by Mr. Anderson,
Second.
second by Ms. Lowell. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
That's all.
Road and Bridge?
Road and Bridge did not meet, will meet this January the 8th instead of New Year's Day at 4 o'clock at the County Highway Department. And the Veterans Committee will meet the same day at 2:30 in Human Resources Office.
Any questions? Any other business? New business?
I got a question. BJ, You ordered that ambulance 4 years ago, it ain't 4 years old, is it? It's brand new. So,
Yeah, it's brand new, but, 20, January would have made it exactly 4 years. It's amazing once it gets up to our spot in line, because we, put an intent in 4 years ago in 22. But once it actually got to us in line, they built it in 60 days. Ain't that amazing?
So it's a 26 model.
It's a 25 chassis.
Is it electric?
There's some things on it that's electric, but that's not.
you ought to send it back to me.
If it's electric, I'll send it back.
We got a motion from the consent calendar.
Motion.
Second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any announcements?
Yes, tomorrow
Yes.
night, 5:30 at Gateway Church, the Coalition Celebration of Hope. It's a free dinner and speakers.
Polar plunge next month.
All the plan?
Polar plunge next month. Only one I ever see there is her.
Jimmy and I are doing it, so we're challenging the rest of you.
There you go.
I'll be doing it, but it'll be in Florida.
How about you, Sheriff?
Anyone
It's not
else?
that bad.
Any other announcements?
Adjourn.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Motion
Christmas.
adjourned.